Good evening, and it's great to have you with us as we near the end of another week together. And like so many Friday nights, this is a busy one. Several developing stories, and we're going to begin tonight with the coronavirus, surging on several fronts tonight: cases, hospitalizations, and deaths. Dr. Deborah Birx today warning with the spike in cases we've been seeing, there will be more deaths to follow. And we have just learned tonight more than 66,000 new cases in just the last 24 hours here in the U.S. More than 3.1 million cases in America now, more than 133,000 American lives lost. And we have new and grim images from California tonight, with morgues now full. Refrigerated trucks are now being used to store bodies, much like what we saw here in New York months ago. Texas setting a new record tonight, more than 10,000 COVID patients hospitalized, hospitals struggling with staffing tonight. Testing chaos in Arizona tonight, now one of the world's most active hotspots. Families waiting hours in triple-digit heat to get tested. And as we've been reporting, results taking up to 3 weeks. President Trump traveling to Florida today, as the state today reported more than 11,000 new cases. He was not wearing a mask, but First Lady Melania Trump sent out this image wearing one. Tonight here, the new ABC News poll showing where Americans stand on the president and his handling of the pandemic. And ABC's Matt Gutman leads us off again tonight.
Tonight, haunting new images. Another victim of the virus wheeled out of El Centro Hospital, the COVID capital of California. And outside the Fry Chapel mortuary, those white mausoleums for COVID victims. Refrigerator containers. The number of dead tripling here, too numerous to handle inside.
An average month used to be between 45 and 50, and now we're into the hundreds.
And when you say cases, you mean bodies?
Yes.
Sheila Kruger owns the mortuary. Her staff, like family to her, not immune from the virus.
We lost 6 of our staff to COVID.
You had 6 of your staff members out because of COVID?
6 of 8.
In your 33 years in the business, have you ever had to use refrigerator trucks before, or containers?
No. No, we've never seen anything like this.
The daily death toll now rising in 17 states, and 12 states setting new records for hospitalizations. President Trump has touted the nation's lower death rate, but late today, White House Coronavirus Task Force Coordinator Dr. Deborah Birx warning the surges in cases will lead to more deaths.
We have not seen this result in increased mortality, but that is expected as the disease continues to spread in some of our large metro areas.
The nation's top infectious disease doctor, Anthony Fauci, saying we are living in the perfect storm right now, urging states with severe outbreaks to shut down. And moments ago, Atlanta dialing back to phase 1 and Las Vegas closing bars starting tonight. But the governors of hard-hit Arizona, Texas, and Florida, ardent supporters of President Trump, taking little action. Doug Ducey, the governor of Arizona, announcing Thursday a reduction in indoor dining at restaurants, a measure already previously in place.
I feel as if my father was robbed of his life and that his illness was completely preventable.
Kristen Orquiz's father, Mark, died after a 3-week battle with the virus. The obituary she wrote for him going viral.
I knew if I didn't say something, I couldn't trust that anybody else would.
Kristen writing her father, like so many others, should not have died from COVID-19. His death is due to the carelessness of politicians who continue to jeopardize the health of brown bodies through a clear lack of leadership and refusal to acknowledge the severity of the crisis. The president traveling to Florida today, a state with 11,000 new infections and 92 deaths in just the past 24 hours. But the event didn't focus on the virus, but on illegal drugs. And the president did not wear a mask, and neither did many of his senior advisors. And the visit comes as a new ABC News Ipsos poll out today shows Americans are not happy with his leadership on the virus, 67% disapproving of the president's handling of the pandemic. Texas setting records for deaths and hospitalizations with more than 10,000 COVID patients. The governor there saying they're running out of time. In hard-hit Harris County, which includes Houston, officials shutting down all testing sites due to the extreme heat.
So let's get right to Matt Gutman tonight. I know you're in an overflow tent there in El Centro, California. So reminiscent of what we saw in New York months ago, Matt. And I know the World Health Organization tonight, they've been under heavy pressure from hundreds of doctors and scientists around the world to expand their guidance about how the virus can spread in the air. And now they've done so?
Scientists still believe that the virus is primarily transmitted through close contact or by touching surfaces, but those WHO scientists now concede that they cannot rule out the virus can be transmitted in an aerosolized fashion, especially in crowded, poorly ventilated areas. They say their understanding of the virus continues to evolve, and they need to do more research. David.
That's why the social distancing aspect of this is so important. Matt, thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.